to another Let's Play by me, the GamerWolfSix of Morenatsu, the original Koyazoot. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can go down to the link in the description where you can download and get it for free. And if you, well, because this is YouTube, sorry I mixed up my intro with something else, but yeah, because this is YouTube and this game does have some age content in it, at least twice for Koya, we're going to be skipping over that because, you know, YouTube policies. So with all that out of the way and me tripping over my tongue, let's start. An overwhelming heat filled the air and wrapped up the room. It was a bit different from a direct enthusiasm. It's more like the tension and expectations of being before a big show, mixed with a bunch of other emotions to make something complex. At least, that's what I think. In a certain neighborhood here in Kazunari, a certain hall was set as the stage for Koya and the others. We'd already registered, and now we're waiting for our turn on stage. This contest is held only once a year, and in the neighboring cities, it's fairly big. It's organized by big-name local companies, and since it uses mean for scouting out talent, it's a pretty serious event. Applications were all picked out by several organizations, and it'll all be decided by live concerts here. It seems that they'll have everyone perform their songs, evaluate them, and pick the best two. Basically, every group that's come here has already passed the initial evaluation. When I thought that, my palms started sweating, even though I'm not going on stage. Once I heard a muffled stirring from the halls itself, I went into overdrive. If you could get somewhere here, you'd be on your way to your debut. It's a total do-or-die situation. Man, it's packed. There are even more people here than usual. Yeah, it's amazing. Still, I can't understand why I'm so nervous. It's understandable since it's your first. I was bad with this too, when I first started. Wow, that's surprising. I thought you'd never feel like that. Everyone feels this, at first. But since I'm thinking I can do this, it becomes fun instead. When you get used to it, being on stage feels really great. It's kind of thing you don't get to feel anywhere else. I guess that's true, but I think I get what you mean. Koi's expression looked happy as he talked, which got the idea over well enough. It's just that I won't be standing on stage, since I'm here as a band manager. This is one of the perks. Before their turn comes up, I have to take a seat. I don't know what kind of world Koi is talking about. I can't know. I can only guess how it feels like, how it feels like in my mind. It's a little sad. Don't worry, I'll give you a taste of what it feels like with a high-energy performance. Look forward to it. Okay, I'm counting on you. Yeah, leave it to me. Our talk ended there. I carved up my silence by looking at the clock. The time was drawing close. I'd be performing soon. I'll have to get going. I turned my face to everyone and spoke up. It's almost time. I'll be out there, watching guys. Oh, already? Seems like it. See. Well, see you later then, Darkoon. We'll bring back some good news, so keep your hopes up. I'll be expecting something for real then. Don't disappoint me now, okay? You said it. Alright, leave it to us. Big bro never lies. Yes, we get it. How are you going to hold on to it until April 1st next year? Wait, now you're going to hold on to April 1st next year? I don't know what that's about. Anyways. Are you treating me like that on the very day of the performance? But I'm the leader for now. Isn't there anything else to say? Hey, come on. Nope, impossible. What? And you said that so fast. This became their usual repartee. These two never change, no matter where or when. It's charming just to watch them. When they start arguing, it's like they go into their own little world. But that's also the same as usual with the rest of us on the sidelines. And I saw a little spectacle from a bit away. My good mood kept up, and I saw Koya smiling on the edge of my field of vision. Somehow, Koya seemed to notice, and looked back at me. Our eyes met. At long last, huh? Yeah, definitely. I'll be waiting for good news. I'll bring some back. Just you wait. Koya laughed as he gently ruffled my hair. I couldn't say anything to that smile. Just believe in me, it said. Alright, later then. Right. I turned around and walked out. I left the waiting area by the stage and went on to where everyone else was, waiting for the show to start. Now that I'm actually out here, it looks even more packed than when I looked out from backstage. Seems like the seats are completely sold out. Naturally, I can't get close to the stage with a crowd that big. It's sad, but the only thing I can do is watch from the back. That's still fine though. I was drifting off into daydreams when the lights started flicking off one by one. Finally, it's starting. In some complete darkness, some easy-to-get-into music started playing. The MC walked on stage, greeted by applause. There he started off with his typical spiel. Everyone started cheering in their seats. This exchange is making me feel a bit impatient. Maybe it's because I'm here with one of the bands, but I couldn't sit still. I wanted things to start. I started looking at the stage, objectively and coolly, like I was sizing it up. I felt like a terrible audience member. I guess it's alright, since I'm in the back. Soon, the MC changed places with the first group. If I remember right, Koya's group is the 5th of the 9 sets. Still, a while to go. As I kept looking on the stage as before, my ears perked up by the frantic, steadily increasing sounds. My mind carefully separated each sound from the other. Every group participating was different. Some were all beastmen like Koi's group. Some were all humans, racist. And there were even some all-girl groups. After listening to some different songs, I was having listening to all the variety. Whatever. No matter what kind of group, no matter what style of music, each and every performance resonated in my heart. That was the one point they all had in common. I honestly thought they were all pretty good. They did as well as Koya's practice from yesterday. If I had to pick one of the best after listening to them all, I wouldn't be able to do it. The poetic lyrics and sounds of the instruments combined with the determination coming from them all moved me to the core. Music really is amazing. I felt that if there were any feelings that need to be given to someone, they'd be carried on through the sounds to that person. It happens a lot when I listen to a CD. I get my feelings synced up with the ones bundled up the songs, and I'd feel sadness, or I'd feel happiness. In those few minutes, I felt like I was living the music. Like they say in the movies or novels, losing is not an option. I could possibly say they all transcend language. After listening to the 4th song, I felt that sensation again. The 5th one was next. Finally, time for Koya's Musiku's performance. Being only halfway was enough. Everyone around had their own idea of who should be the champions. It's going to be a stiff competition. Still, I felt strangely calm. There was an unusual conviction inside my heart that kept me cool. I'm pretty sure it's faith. It filled me to the brim with certain thoughts, though Uh, thoughts that said that if Koi's group, that said that if Koi's group, they could do it. Thoughts that expressed my desire for them to win. It's true that everyone else also had a shot at it. However, there's no way they'll lose. So many things have happened, even only in just a few days I've been here. There are people suffering, worrying. There are people willing to shoulder that pain together. That surpassed everything. They really did see what they wanted to do, and they took it back. I was around for only a little bit, but I witnessed it alongside everyone. Looking at any other group, I didn't think they had anything like that. But in all honesty, this experience became a source of strength for them. I'm sure that's the final key. If there's no difference in the art, then the decider of the music's relative merits is the heart. And that's why I believe. It's kind of hard reading all this stuff for some reason, I don't know why. I looked over at the stage attentively and told myself one more time, it'll be okay. At long last, the MC announced the name Musicus. Everyone came out in response. I was far away, but I could only see confidence in their faces. More than anything, they look like they're having fun. They're shining with hope, out through their radiant smiles. Yuki-san gave a brief word as he took the mic into his hand, and then the song started. It was upbeat, catchy tune. It was written about a month before I came back to Minnesota. I've heard this melody played several times during the practice, but hearing it here gives off a different sensation. I can't describe it all that well, but it reached deeper into my chest than before. It felt like I was reliving the excitement from the time I decided to come back. I felt my face relax. The performance ended about 2 seconds later, since it started. The performance ended with the lingering notes, and the crowd broke out in cheers. It was amazing during the other groups. Times, but this one was seriously loud. Yuki-san responded to everyone's cheers with his word of thanks. Thank you. I'm glad you all like the song. Next one will be our last. But let's enjoy ourselves. The band smoothly transferred into the next song on the program. It is different to the song they'd played, a heart-rending ballad. The song. I spoke without realizing. I first heard this song yesterday. Well, I say this is based on the first few seconds, since I was on my way to get drinks. I guess today was the first time hearing it properly. The songs are mostly written by Yuki-san, but this one song you could say Koi made. The peaceful tune gave the feeling of partying with someone, but within there were some other messages weaved in, with an uplifting "Let's Walk Together" part. As I listened, I don't know what's happening. My chest started hurting a little. It's kind of nostalgic, but all these miserable feelings were filling up inside my heart. Goosebumps started rising. My heart started feeling hot for some reason. Sometimes like it was crawling up my spine, and a shudder came through. My body was wrapped in chills. I was completely overwhelmed by the intense lyrics from the thrumming notes. As time passed, the song steadily grew in strength, and once it reached the echoing climax, it gently went into resolution. Then it was the end. The hall burst into applause. It was even louder than after the first song, and I thought the space would crack for a bit. I clapped my hands until they hurt. Koi and the others smiled and waved as they went back behind the curtains. During all the racket, I slipped out of the hall without knowing if anyone noticed. I went to find somewhere out of the way, with no people around. Right now, it doesn't seem like I'd be meeting anyone. More accurately, I didn't want to be seen by anyone. At the moment, the dam could break, and all my emotions could flood out of my eyes. My vision is blurred already. I ran like I was escaping from something, quickly rushing to the restroom as I hid my eyes. The song Koya made. I knew it was inside the lyrics. It was state Koya's been in ever since I'd left Minasato. It's okay, we can meet again. That's what his heart said, ever since we parted. All of it was in there. It said it was lonely to say goodbye, but it also said to keep going until our paths crossed again. It said it was difficult to be on the other side, but it's also said he wanted to go with me, no matter what. I'll show you I can definitely climb over any wall, so I want you to watch over me. We can meet up, smiling like always. It shouldn't have to have been able to reach me, even though it was made for telling me that. As if my trembling heart called to them, various memories from this dark world started flying by. Things from back then, things from now, everything I can remember came back like a flood. Koya. Koya was the only one in front of me. Where there's a will, there's a way, he said, his smiling self said. I don't want to make anyone worry, his crying self said. I'll definitely win, his determined self said. I automatically called out to that form. I'll be waiting for good news. I'll bring some back. Just you wait, that's what Koya said to me. Little by little, the smiling image disappeared. Okay, it's almost time. That's what it felt like his fading form said. My sealed memories slowly returned to the darkness, and my sense came back to reality. Then I realized something. I can't hear any music. All I can hear is someone speaking. It seems as all the songs have finished, and they're now awarding the prizes. I'll be right there. This time I spoke clearly. I didn't feel the passage of time, but it seems like I was out of it for quite a while. When I got back to the hall, they were already starting the award ceremony. Right now, they're acknowledging which groups are the Grand Prix level. If that's the case, then only the winners are left to announce. It's already at the most exciting part of the show. Up on stage, all 9 groups are lined up. There are already people acting like they've won, and also people are crying. Koya's group is still empty-handed. In the situation, with the potential to join the Grand Prix together, it's a harsh reality lie in wait. Everyone was still there. Okay. At long last, we've reached the announcements for the Grand Prix. Just who is it the honors belong to? Chief Judge, your rulings, please. Finally, he reached out to that part of the speech. Chief Judge spoke up right on cue. I will announce the winners. For this year's Grand Prix. It was as though my ears stopped working. Whatever he said, my head couldn't process it. I felt like the world has frozen over, and everyone was just a hallucination. Couldn't understand a thing. The only thing I knew was that all of the emotions I bottled up earlier came running out of my eyes in a flood. Well, I think that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. Ending it on a cliffhanger. So anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching another Let's Play by me, the GamerWolfSix of Morenatsu, the original Quasart. Again, if you want to play this game, links to it's in the description, and also we're skipping over any age content because YouTube. Also, let's see, what else was I thinking? Oh yeah, please comment, because I like comments, don't you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise, if you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and or neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And until next time, Let's Play by me, GamerWolfSix of Morenatsu, the original Quasart. See ya.